Been thinking about this all damn day.
You know, I've been wanting to see you do that performance since Michael Jackson passed.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see that happen, and you didn't disappoint. The thing with
Thank
the
you.
lights was crazy, and it was. I've been waiting. A lot of us have been waiting for that performance. For you,
Yeah,
right?
I was super nervous that day.
You were nervous?
I
Were
was
you?
shaking the whole time because I haven't been on stage to really perform. I think in about a year since my last tour over there. So like when I got a chance to get on stage, I was looking at all the audience members and everybody who's in the crowd, and I was like, dang, everybody looking at me like, don't mess up. Don't mess up. So I'm like, man.
Do you feel that pressure though? Like it's an extra. There's always like this extra sensitive moment. I don't know. It's getting lighter, but there's still a, how's he gonna do?
Yeah, it's always
what's
like
gonna happen.
It's always like everybody's on the edge of their seat, like, yeah, let's see what he gonna do now. If he mess up, we gonna laugh. Yeah. So it's kind of like I always gotta prove myself. Always taking an underdog approach.
That was your first like back on BET thing too, right?
Yeah. I had done previous like 106 in Park appearances, but it wasn't to the magnitude of that actual
performances.
Yeah.
And then I think even after the show, I think it was Stephen Hill or one of the other people from BET were doing press, and they were like, yeah, it was time. We feel like he has, paid his debt and everything, and it was time to give him a second chance. And in the media, in the press room, I guess they said that after.
Yeah.
So I think all of that feeling was there in the room.
Yeah.
And then you have this super duper emotional moment in front of everybody.
Yeah, I was embarrassed, because it's like when you get a beating in hands by your mama and you try not to cry and you hold it in, you're like, nah, it ain't hurt. It was kind of like that, but it was in front of the
People
world.
questioned you after whether it was real or not. Whether it was like a staged.
I think people with negative energy, period, are gonna try to bring that into equation all the time. But
haters.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
That's all
I think people naturally felt what I felt, and it was genuine from my aspect. So.
But did you have to be like that on stage, right? To have that moment where you get that emotional. Is there still a tag on my sweatshirt?
Yeah.
I'm popping tags.
I heard
you
it.
heard it. You heard the sound effect.
Popping
Can't make
tags.
that up. Anyway, so so you can't just let loose like that without at least, I don't know, did you have the intention of like, I'm just gonna go up there and let go whatever happens? And
Not really. I actually had my performance actually planned out as how I wanted to really perform it. Like I wanted to do here, so I jump on this part, I was gonna dance here, and then at the last part I was gonna really sing for them and really sing that song.
Man in the mirror. You were gonna give them the man in the
I was
mirror.
gonna try to give them that whole the mic feel, everything.
Right.
But as the show progressed and I saw how everything was going, and it was doing like extremely well, like even with the lights, everything was falling into place, and I was like, yeah, this is the last part, I gotta go out there and sing the song. Then like this, for a split second, I really heard the words to the song, and I was just like,
oh God.
Am I crying? is this I'm trying to sing it as I
Did
go.
part of you want to run off the stage?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And I was mad. You can see me on the actual performance, and I kind of like throw my fist down, like, man, I can't get the words out. Like I'm trying to sing, and it's like the whole time.
You had to let it go.
But yeah, it was cool, man. It was a blessing in itself because people got a chance to be inspired.
Back?
Yeah, I watched it back.
Is it uncomfortable?
Yeah, I think like the 3 days after, because I didn't really want to see it. And then I looked at it like, oh man, you such a punk. You crying on stage in front of everybody. But then I kind of just realized, man, real men cry. And so,
That's what you're going with?
yeah, I'm gonna go
You
with
make
that.
t-shirts?
I'm gonna go with that. Real men cry. Let me get the t-shirts done.
7 weeks, #1, deuces.
Yeah, appreciate you. That's thanks to you guys, everybody else who support, all the fans.
Nah, it's a dope record.
I didn't even know what it was gonna do when we first did it.
Really?
I was like, man, I'm doing it for the mixtape. My homeboy K-Mac brought it to me, and then I was like, yo, this record is crazy, but I'm gonna put it on the fan mixtape and let people just get a feel for it.
It was dope. You knew it was dope.
I liked it personally. I would listen to the demo like riding down the street in my car, like, yeah, this is like crazy. I want to sing this song. So
It is. It's undeniable. It's
Nah, that's a record.
right when we were listening to it, we started, and started happening a little bit. I was like, tap whoever's next to me. This is a smash.
I think it's easy to relate to. I think everybody can say those top lines. All that BS. for the
There
bird.
is somebody in everybody's life
Yeah.
that you would like to throw
Under the bus.
Tour. Weren't you supposed to go on tour with Usher? What happened?
Yeah, I think we kind of had different views on the tour. So no
You
beef.
and Usher had a big fight.
Look, see how she started that. See how
There's
she alley-ooped that. She
It's
tossed
R&B.
the R&B. Yeah, you guys are crazy. No, but you know how like we both have two different promoters. Like so, whoever would get kind of work it out, and I think they didn't see eye to eye with that, and I think all in all it wasn't the right timing. I think we rushed into it faster. We in love with the idea more so than the actual
business
part
of it.
Yeah, so we couldn't get ready for it. So hopefully in the future we might work something out, but right now I'm just gonna
that doesn't affect, because I know you guys have a good kind of relationship.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, yeah, it's whatever. We cool.
Oh, whoa! We gotta watch the wording. Gotta watch the wording.
No, I mean it's cool. Like I'm cordial. Like and that's with everybody. Like I don't have friends in this industry. Like
you feel like that,
yeah,
really?
that's exactly how I feel.
Really?
Yeah.
None?
I have my circle, and I have my people I have a relationship and who's with me since through the bad times and the good times. Everybody else is just wallpaper.
Really?
Yeah.
That's harsh.
That's real.
Wow. Do you feel like that is because were you disappointed by a lot of people?
Yeah, I was actually. I think I wasn't like bitter. It's just like, okay, cool. Like now I see you for you. Like, okay, get your money, do you? We can be cordial, we can be cool, whatever. But other than that, I don't need to be your homie. Like we don't gotta go hang out. We don't gotta.
That's a part of this whole thing that people probably missed because we were so caught up in the other parts of the drama.
Yeah.
Is that you probably felt like that from a lot of people.
I mean, I kind of just got a gauge of who was there and who wasn't. So now I know who I can deal with. There's people in my phone I call and they're my homies. Like, but as far as like everybody else, like I don't need no more friends. Like, cool.
You
like,
tat that says Fame to go along with the new album.
Yeah.
I like this.
The tat was actually first, and then I kind of had to think about it and say I'm gonna do this as my album. So.
Why Fame? What? Talk to me about it. The thinking and the.
Well, I look at it like. From my experience personally, and looking at everybody else's experience dealing with the industry and the music industry, I think the fans, and I'm not saying necessarily fans, but people build you up to break you down, to build you back up again. So I think with that it's all about forgiving and just being more positive. So Fame, forgiving all my enemies, and Fame is what I'm doing this for. Fame, my fans, being the inspiration, everything. So.
Do you I don't know. Do you enjoy your fame?
It has its ups and downs. It definitely has its pluses with the ladies. But yeah, I mean, being able to have somebody who knows you instead of like you having to really. Not saying that you don't have to work for it as hard, but usually being able to go up to a girl that at any other time you would kind of be intimidated by. You'd be like, oh dang, I don't know if she's gonna like me, cause
now you just go, cause you're like, yeah, I'm Chris Brown. She knows who I am.
You kind of have that.
Follow me like Twitter, follow me like Twitter, follow me like Twitter,